Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So far we discussed various topics from the chapter consumer behavior. And so far we know what is the behavior of a consumer. Okay, and what are the factors that connected with to a consumer's behavior. Okay, and what is price and what is income, relation of price and income to the demand, the consumer's behavior. Okay, we studied about the indifference curve, right? And we studied about the budget line and the budget constraint, budget set. And today, I told you to learn all those things what we discussed earlier, right? Hope you studied all those things. And basically, it will helpful to move forward. Okay, so I hope you covered all those portion what we learned already. You thorough with that ideas. Okay, so we are able to move forward. So we started the discussion on a particular topic called demand. Okay, the relation between the consumer's behavior and demand for different goods. There are various factors are there basically that determine the demand. Okay, and today we are discussing about basically the demand curve, how the demand curve will form, and what is the connection of the demand curve with the indifference curve and supply curve and the budget line. Anyway, we not completed the supply curve. Okay, so we'll discuss about the budget line and the indifference curve along with the demand curve. Okay, so first of all, we want to understand what is demand. Okay, so already we discussed that the term demand. Tomlin Joy, tell me what is demand. What is demand?
Are what the consumer needs and
What?
consumers wants and needs what he wants to use.
Okay,
Complete.
satisfy his needs, and for that we'll purchase the goods. Is that demand? Okay, so basically it's connected with the one satisfying capacity for each and every products. Okay, so we are moving to purchase that particular product. Clear? So what are the things basically that will make changes in demand of a particular commodity? Aditya, tell me the group of things or factors that are able to make changes in the demand for a particular commodity.
Availability,
Availability, correct.
fashion and trend,
Fashion and trends. Time.
income, price,
Income of the consumer and the price of the commodity. So we are going to discuss when the price increases, what will happen to demand? The price increases, what will happen to demand?
decreases,
It will decrease. When the price decreases, the demand will increase. That's what the basic concept we learned. So there's an inverse relation. So we are going to discuss that today. Can you see the screen now? Can you see the screen?
yes sir,
Whiteboard here, okay. So check here. Okay, so the thing is clear, right? So in this axis, we are writing this price and this quantity demand. Okay, quantity demand. So it is the price 1, price 2, and price 3 of the commodity. Quantity 1, quantity 2, quantity 3. Okay, Hope you are able to see the screen there. Here in the price 1, okay, what is the quantity here? What is the quantity purchased? You can see here quantity 1 for the price 1. So price 2, quantity is so price of the commodity is increasing. So what will happen there? What will happen? Quantity of the product what we are purchasing will decrease or increase? Can you hear me? Hello?
Increase.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Small error here. So let me take other screen. 1 minute. Okay, can you see the screen now? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can see here. So I'm going to show this thing directly from your textbook. That screen is not working properly. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so what is that thing basically denote here? Okay, so the price increasing, here you can see the line here, price increasing. So, and this is the quantity what we are purchasing, and the price decreasing. Here what is happening here? Quantity of the product what we are purchasing is increasing or decreasing? Tell me. Is this decreasing or not? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so listen carefully. Here it is a fluctuation in the price. Fluctuation in the price. Already we know that price increasing, the quantity demanded will always will decrease. So there is an inverse relation. But related with we know that what kind of goods are there? Inferior goods. What is inferior goods? We already studied about the inferior goods. What are they?
When the income of the consumer increases, the demand for the product decreases.
Will decrease. Okay, when income increases, demand for the particular commodity will decrease. Such kind of products are basically considering as inferior goods. Inferior goods there. Okay, here in this table, the deriving a demand curve from indifference curve and budget constraint. That's what we're discussing here. Okay, so budget constraint and indifference curve both is mentioned here. You can see here IC1, IC2, and IC3. IC3. Okay, so what is the relation between the budget line and the indifference curve? Budget line and indifference curve. What is the connection between the budget line and indifference curve? Tell me. So we already studied that the budget line will intersect, or it will touch the budget line. Sorry, the indifference curve will touch the budget line. So that point is basically considering as, what point is this?
Optimum point.
That is the optimal choice of the consumer. Can we connect this with the demand for the product also? Can we compare or not? We can connect that. We can connect that. So we are going to discuss that here today. Okay. So we are going to discuss that with the help of the diagram here. Hope you are able to see the screen now. So this is called this the price in a high level. So the quantity demanded is Q3, Q2. Okay. So the price decreases, the quantity increases, and the price increases. Sorry, price decreases, the quantity demand will increase. So this is called to be, this is a particular situation called to be ceteris paribus. Ceteris. all other factors are remain constant. All other factors are remain constant. We know that there are number of factors are there. Basically, they are able to decide the demand for a commodity. Demand for a commodity. What are they? What are the things that are able to make changes in the demand for commodity? We know that already. Aditya told now. What are the products there? I mean, population in the demand for the commodity. So population increases. We know that always what will happen there if population increases? Population increases, what will happen?
Demand for goods also increases.
Demand for goods will increase. If the population increases, demand for goods will increase. And next one is called to be advertisement. What is that? Advertisement. So we know that if a particular producer providing or giving number of advertisement related with that particular product and making the people to attract toward that product, means what will happen?
Demand increases.
And for their commodity will definitely it will increase there. So first point, write down. First point, it is a population. Population that will increase the demand. Increase the demand. So ceteris paribus is there where price changing, the demand will change. Okay. All other factors are remain constant in a ceteris paribus in that situation. Okay. So that's what the diagram is shown here. Next, now we are discussing about price remaining the same. Price remaining the same, but other factors are able to make changes in the demand. But other factors, what are these factors? First point, it is what the population. So population is able to make changes in the demand for the commodity. Okay. So here we want to understand one thing: the price is not going to change. There is no change in the price. Okay, so population increases. What will happen there? Definitely the demand for the commodities also will increase, because we know that each and every individual want to use the resources, So in a common point, we can say that population increases, demand for the commodities will increase. The same time, population decreases, demand for the commodities will decrease related with the population. Okay, next point is called to be advertisement. What is that? Advertisement. So we are able to find numerous advertisements related with a product. Basically, that is the human nature. Right or not? So always the psychological one. Of advertisement related with one product, basically the mindset of the people will change from one product that what we are using regularly to the product which have more advertisements. Okay, so keep that in your mind. The second point, it is able to make changes in the demand. If the price is constant, here no changes in the price. Okay, only advertisement is able to make changes in the demand for the commodity. Third point, write down. Substitutes price. Clear? So substitutes products, we know that. What do you mean substitutes? Mr. Anjo Sibi, Hanna Salim, Muhammad Irfan, Subham, Anila Mohan, please turn on your cameras. Tell me, Karthik, what is substitute products?
Sir, substitute products are the products which can be used instead of another, if like tea and coffee.
Definitely, we are able to use one product instead of something else, instead of another product. Okay, almost giving the same satisfaction, almost having the same quality. So those products are basically called as substitutes. So changes in the price of the substitute also will make changes in demand. Changes in the price of also will make changes in the demand. Okay, we can see here tea and coffee. Tea is a perfect substitute for coffee. Clear? And coffee is a substitute for tea. Okay, for price of the tea is okay. What will happen there? The demand for coffee will increase. Right or not? Is that correct or not? Okay, next products are there. We discussed about Pepsi and Coca-Cola. We can use these products are as perfect substitutes. Suddenly one day you came to know that price of Pepsi for 1 liter that slashed to 10 rupees. 10 rupees. Clear or not? Yes or no? And the same time, the price of the Coca-Cola is remain constant like 40 rupees. Then what will happen there? What will happen there? Number of people, they will rush to the store to purchase Pepsi, right or not? Because the price reduced, the substitute price reduced. So the price of the substitutes reduces, the demand for the commodity will increase or decrease? Increase, right? Yes or no? Is that clear or not? Okay, fine. Next point is called to be income of the consumer. Income of the consumer. Income of the consumer. So first point it is the population. Second point it is the advertisement. And the third point it is the price of the substitutes. Price of the substitutes. And here is the third point. What is that? What is that third point? So we discussed that substitutes price, and fourth one it is the income of the consumer. Income of the consumer. Point income of the consumer. Sorry, it is the fourth point. Income. We know that, all right? Okay. So price remaining the constant. There is no changes in the price of the consumer fluctuating. Sometimes it might increase or sometimes it will decrease. If our income increasing, definitely the demand for the commodity will increase. Is that correct? Yes, of course, right? No changes in that. We know that. Okay, that's a proven fact. Is increasing, definitely demand for various commodities also will increase. Consumer. Okay, next one, fashion, taste or trend. Fashion, taste or a trend. Or trend. Fashion, trend. Okay, so we know that related with the fashion also demand for the commodities will increase. Demand increase. Can you give an example for that? Anyone? The demand for the commodities will increase related with the changes in the fashion trend and taste. Fashion trend and taste. Tell me. Anyone? Anatony, give me one example.
So that full jar soda.
Ah, that I told it once. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. So dressing style or dressing pattern, the dresses materials, what the people are using. So regularly, it will change. It will change. So you know that Paris is considered as the fashion capital. Per minute, the fashion in that area will change, or that country will change there. Not like our country, right? Our country, the fashion will take, or it will last long for 5 to 10 years, right? Oh, 10 years. Then only we are able change in the fashion. Change in the fashion. Okay. So related with the trend in the fashion or the food habits, we come to know that what will happen there. Demand for that particular commodity will increase, as we discussed about the full jar soda or shawarma, alfam like food items that are available in the market, right? So demand for that commodities are increasing now. Okay, next point, interest rate. So this is connected with income, but borrowing. Why we want to borrow money? So in the class 10 you already studied
Study everyone.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, can you see the screen now? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, look at here. So now we are going to discuss about the demand curve related with other factors that are able to make changes in the demand. Here you can see the price is constant. Price is a constant. There is no change in the price. There's no change in the price. Okay, but related with factor is demand for the commodities are increasing, and sometimes it will decrease also. So you can see demand curve on D1, D2 and D3. Okay, D3 shrinking demand and D3, sorry, D1 to D2 it is shrinking demand and D1 to D3 it is increasing demand, demand. Okay, so what are the factors here? One is the population. Okay, one is the population, so you know that. So population changes, definitely the demand for the commodities also will change. Next factor is advertising. So related with the advertisement of the products. Okay, more advertisements are there related with the one product related with the psychological reasons, the demand for that particular commodity will increase. Chances are there. Next point is called to be substitutes price. Substitutes price. We discussed that also. If the substitutes price increasing, definitely the demand for the commodities will increase. Okay, that is related with the substitute. Okay, next effect is related with the income effect. There are two commodities are there. We know that normal goods and inferior goods. So normal goods, related with the normal goods, if the income of the consumer increasing, the demand for the commodity also will increase. Okay, you can see that. Okay, for the normal good, in case of the normal good, the income of the consumer increases, definitely the demand for that normal goods also will increase. But related with the inferior good, what will happen there? Income will increase, but we are able to find a shift from D1 to D2. The demand for that particular commodity will decrease. Clear? That's what inferior goods. That's what before this discussing this, we discussed about what is normal good, what is inferior good, what is substitute goods, and what is complementary goods. Hope this one is clear for you. So next one is called to be interest rate. Okay, so already in class 10 we studied about one chapter that's called to be money and credit. In that chapter we discussed about what is this credit. Okay, so our income is unable to satisfy our needs. Okay, clear? So we know that the budget line is there, budget constraint is there, right? We are unable to go beyond the budget line. So, but in one condition we are able to move forward. What is that? What condition is that? If you are able to borrow money, right? Clear? So in festival season, we can see number of advertisements in newspaper related with what we can say, loans. Okay, zero interest loan. Okay, so that time number of people will purchase the product with a zero interest loan. So interest rate is going up towards 10 or 12 or 13. What will happen there? Consumer will not show any what we can say, any love or any affection towards that kind of interest rate there. They will step back. So interest rate increases, demand for the commodity will decrease. So that time we are able to find a shift from D1 D2. So interest rate decreases, demand for the commodities will increase. We are able to find a shift from D1 to D3. Okay, here D3 is denoting increase in demand and D2 is a decrease in demands. Okay, Q1, Q2, Q3 quantity demanded. Q1, Q2 quantity, Q3 quantity. Okay, so here it is, the price is always a constant. There is no changes in the price. Okay, Next one, complements products. I mean, complementary goods. We already studied that. In a complementary goods price, that also will make changes in the demand. Okay. So related with the bike and petrol, pen and ink, book and pen, like that various products are there. We are only able to use along with the complementary good only. Okay. So we are unable to use a pen without ink. Unable to use a notebook without a pen, unable to ride a bike without a petrol. Okay, if the price of the petrol increases, what will happen there? What will happen there?
People will shift from private to public transport.
Definitely will happen. People will shift their choice from using personal commuters to public transportation. Transportation. So demand for that kind of a private transportation will reduce in the market. We are able to find that, and public transport will increase. Clear? Okay. So hope all these points are clear to you. All right? Yes or no? In the first case, it is ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus. Okay. What is that? All other things are remaining constant. Only price is changing. Price is changing. Right? Clear? So that is inverse relation. If price increasing, what will happen? Demand will decrease. If price decreasing, demand will increase. Okay, so that is going to be ceteris paribus, a particular situation in economics. All other things are remaining constant. In second case, we studied about the price is constant. There is no change in the price. Okay, but other factors are able to make changes in the demand. Sometime it will shift from D1, D2, demand will decrease. Sometime it will shift from D1 demand curve to D3 demand curve, because that demand will increase. So what are the factors that are able to make changes in the demand rather than price? What are they? First of all, what are they? Tell me.
Population,
First one, population. One,
advertisement,
advertisement for the products. Third one,
price of the substitutes,
price of the substitutes. Clear? Ashish, is that idea clear? How the price of the substitutes making changes in the demand? Ashish, can you hear me, Ashish? Can you hear me, Ashish? Hello, are you there? Ashish Benny, tell me. I can hear you, Ashish. Okay. I'll ask in the next class. Ashish Benny, listen carefully. Okay. So Aparna, just give me the answer. Aparna,
Yes, sir.
tell me how the price of the substitutes will make changes in the demand. Price of the substitutes.
So substitute means instead of one product we are able to use another. So if one goods prices are varying, then it automatically will create a change for the another one.
So definitely price of one particular product is increasing, the substitutes demand will increase. Okay. Right? Here we are able to find a direct relation, right? Price of the substitutes is increasing. The same time the demand for a substitute also will increase. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so that's what the substitutes price. Next one, income. Hanna Salim, tell me how income will make changes in the demand for different products. Hanna.
Income increases for a particular product, the demand will increase.
Will increase. So tell me about the inferior goods. What will happen related with the inferior goods? Tell me. Hanna. So tell me, Elvina, what is inferior good?
When income of the consumer increases, she or he will switch to another more quality commodity.
That is relative. Okay, so for each and every individual, inferior goods are different. Don't think that there are a number of goods are there is considering as inferior. Nothing of that. Okay, so we are the people, those who creating the inferior good related with our income. related with our income there. I already told you that regularly we are eating from our dining from our home, right or not? If income increases, what happened there? Your income increases to 1 lakh, the people will decide, okay, we don't want to eat from the home, we don't want to cook anything at the kitchen, we will go to a restaurant for an outing and eat from there, right? So the food from home is become inferior. Okay, so we're going to the McDonald's or going to Pizza Hut, we are eating from or dining from there. Okay, again income increased to 10 lakh. Okay, so what will happen there? Basically, again, demand will change. Now, the kitchen items, I mean, the food that preparing in the home is inferior. What you ate from the McDonald's or Pizza Hut is inferior. Now you are going to where? Where you are going? For a 5-star hotel for a dining, right or not? For a dine from a 5-star hotel. Clear? Again, your income increased to 1 crore per, what we can say, per hours. Your income is increased, or per day your income is to 1 crore rupees. So you will think about, why should I want to eat from India? We'll go and eat from America, right? Like that. So always it will change. So there is no such products are considering as inferior. Okay, related with the income of a consumer or income of an individual, that definitely it will originate. Inferior good will originate. Clear or not? So our inferior might be luxury for others. Clear or not? Some individuals inferior goods might be considering as a luxury for a other group of people with that particular income group. Okay, so hope that is clear for you. Okay, what is the next one? Income. Next one, fashion, trend and taste. Fashion, trend and taste. Amal Raj, tell me. Fashion, trend and taste. How it will make changes in the demand?
Uh, 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 mm, so according to fashion changes the demand for the
Demand for the
things reduces. So the fashion changes regularly, so the it causes a change in demand
change in
for
demand.
things.
Then.
So
So is that idea clear or not? I don't want more explanation regarding that, right? So it is something related with the taste of the taste and preferences of the consumers. Every time related with the trend setting things are there, all right? Clear or not? So for example, in social media, you know that TikTok, okay, it's an application. It was, right? What is that? It was an application. Once it was existed in the mobile of almost all the girls those who are sitting here. Okay, not only girls, boys also, right? And Josibi, I think Anjosip is a regular TikToker. He was. No, don't know what is TikTok. Okay, let it, whatever it is. Fine. So that was a trend. That was a trend at that time. Clear or not? So everyone is running behind that. So demand for that particular application is rose like anything. They made millions of billions Indian rupee or million Indian rupees from what can say uncountable it is basically we can say so. That much money they created, they made from Indian market. Clear or not? So that's a trendsetter. Again, one game it was. What is that? You boys might know that. What was that?
PUBG.
PUBG. Okay. So PUBG. Okay. So that game also, it was a trendsetter once. Okay. Made much money from Indian market. Clear or not? That's what a trend or what we can say taste of or preferences for the consumer. It also will create a demand for the commodity. Sometimes the trend is lost. Okay. I told in the case of the full jar soda. Or now it is TikTok and PUBG. The trend lost. Okay. Now demand for that particular product Okay, so we discussed almost all the factors that is basically able to make changes in the demand for the commodity. Okay, rather than price. Okay, so price also a particular factor that is able to make changes in the demand. Basically, income of the consumer and price are the two immediate factors. They are able to make changes in the demand for the commodity. Demand for the commodity. Is that clear? Okay, so demand curve, I told that shift in the demand curve also we discussed now. Okay, clear or not? Clear or not? Okay, no problem. We will discuss it one more time with the help of a number of diagrams that is in the textbook. Okay, listen, so is that clear or not? So far we discussed about how the price making the changes in the demand and what are the other factors that are able to make changes in the demand. Okay, now we will directly go to the demand curve and we will discuss in the next class, right? Any doubts are there? Any doubts are there? So these many things should be keep it in your mind. What is that? The relation between price, income, and the demand. Price, income, and the demand. Okay. How the demand, when the demand will increase and when it will decrease. Okay. The connection between the demand and population. Connection between the demand and advertisement. Connection between the demand and what is the next factor? Income of the consumer. Okay. Trends, fashion, and taste of the consumer, price of the substitutes, price of the substitute, like that. Various factors are there. We discussed already here. All right. So hope you got all these points and it is clear for you, right? Okay, guys, we'll meet in the next class. Any assignments are there? Any pending assignments are there? Some of you posted today. Okay, today morning I received some of the assignments. If anyone is not at all not posted, just to remember, okay, complete the assignment in time and submit it as soon as possible. Okay, any pending is there, any pending works are there, just complete it and submit it. Okay guys, bye. Thank you.